danger.
From what? You can't tell?
How do you know?
I don't sense anything.
If she says we're in danger, we are.
He's right. Open your eyes, Alicia.
Run! Escape from the castle! This way, quickly.
Hurry! Quickly! I know. Don't rush us.
Over there!
Silmeria, return at once.
I won't. I won't return to Valhalla.
You'll disobey Odin to your last breath. So be it. But be warned, Japan will not be spared.
Thank you. There's no going back now.
Let's go. Also, yes, I'm here. I'll talk in a sec after all this.
Is this the harbor of Solde? To think that Japan is only a short journey across the sea from where we are.
That's why we're here. To go to Japan.
What?
You must return home. We have to tell the king to prepare for war immediately.
War?
The gods will launch an attack on Japan, just to lure us out.
A war? Because of us?
That's his way. Odin's way.
But my father will never listen to anything that I have to say.
Then I'll make him listen. I won't tolerate the arrogance of the gods, let alone some kings.
I really don't want to go back to Japan.
How could you say that now? What did we leave the castle for?
I thought it was to run away.
Where?
Someplace far.
Naive. Christ will follow us wherever we go. She'll kill you just to summon my spirit back to Valhalla.
Just because you're also a Valkyrie?
Yes. It is forbidden for two Valkyries to exist upon Midgard at the same time. And I have several Einherjar with me. Odin would like them transferred. Even though I exist only as thoughts in your soul, I am violating the laws of the gods. Remember, we are in danger.
I know already!
We need to prepare ourselves before heading to Japan. We might have fighting ahead of us.
But I can't fight! I told you before, it's way beyond me!
Then we'd better find companions who can.
Who?
Don't worry about it. Just do as I say for a while. Now hurry to the docks.
Liner service canceled today. All departures suspended due to an accident. I've said it 1,000 times. There are no plans to resume service. Give me a break! You mean there are no other ships? No means no!
This is the work of Christ.
So, what should we do?
She may be lurking nearby. First things first, we have to get out of here.
Should we wait somewhere until they start sailing again?
We don't have time. We'll use the underground path.
What underground path?
Hold on. Talk to the man over there, and ask him to come with us.
Which man?
Who else could I be talking about? That guy right there!
Why him?
Ask me later. Just go.
I can't.
Just go and ask him!
Huh? Can I help you?
I, know a great way to reach Japan, and if you wouldn't mind coming with me?
Why me?
Forgive me. I did not introduce myself. I am Alicia, Princess of the Kingdom of Japan. I am concealing my identity for a reason. It is imperative I return to Japan immediately. I am in need of an escort. Seeing you unfazed by the commotion, I could tell you were a man of great caliber. Of course, you will be adequately compensated. Will you accompany me?
Sounds fair.
Then follow me.
He sure didn't need much convincing.
The rest should be easy. Don't tell him more than he needs to know.
Yeah.
Another game with a schizo. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. When she does it, it's an endearing plot point. When I do it, people tell me I need to go to a therapist. It's not fair. Alrighty, so we went through all that. I've been working on this since 3:30. That was 2 hours ago. Learned out the hard way. Probably should have done some research. Turns out Valkyrie Profile 2 Silmeria does not emulate well from base. And the version I was using was from like 4 years ago. We were on version 1.7. This is version like 2.3 something. So we were just a little bit behind. So originally, running this game uses a lot of like post-processing stuff specific to it. We were getting everything from massive vertical lines where all the post-processing would get smeared onto that one vertical line. Smearing visually, everything was blurry as shit. Cutscenes and everything had this weird contrast issue where everything was like half the brightness it was supposed to be. So after 2 hours, I found out that there was an entire 4K remaster that not only fixed a majority of the bugs, used a newer version, but also upscaled damn near everything and makes it look better than ever. Like, I wish I could show you like a before and after picture. It looked like somebody smeared hot shit all over a bathroom wall. It was terrible. Ships won't settle Taipan for a while. Gotta be hard on people over there, too. King Barbarossa will do something about it. Hell yeah. I could tell you knew. Take it from a guy like me. Kill things. If you find stuff while killing them, put it on. Try mixing and matching, too. Ah, yes, my favorite part about murder. It's the accessorizing that keeps me coming back. Huh. I will admit I was not expecting this, though. I thought when they made the jump from 3D, I definitely wasn't expecting it to still play as a side-scroller. Because Valkyrie Profile, the first one, was fantastic with it. Oh, yeah. Seriously, like, I tried moving through, like, the initial area, and in 5 minutes, I was already developing a headache. It was really fucking bad. Like, really bad. But I will say this. In basically any special effect that wasn't just a character model, it looked like somebody threw up all over the screen. So, obligatory, I probably should mention this too. The controls work better now. They've actually reduced the latency. I didn't realize there's a thing they could do. But this still doesn't emulate perfectly. We're able to get it to look like this, fix most of the issues, 60 FPS, thanks to someone else's work. But even then, it still emulates so poorly that there is still both frame slowdown, and then on top of that, CGs will hitch occasionally. I'm sure you noticed it at the start, those stops and pauses. That was this game running like shit. And this is at the ass end where, like, everything works fine. Because remember, PCSXE2 it's been out for, like, 15 years, I want to say. Shopkeeper notes. Okay. So, I did make sure to keep this as kosher as possible. And I did absolutely no research on how to actually play the game. Because if there's one thing I know about Valkyrie profile games, it's that they're usually better when you fuck up. Certain materials, some requisite, lots of rare items. So we're Alicia, so Lenneth isn't here. Why is the random dude we find named fucking Rufus? Sounds like the name of a mechanic I know. Tolerance, we don't have... Okay, I can't say that. Okay, Archer. I wonder what the combat's gonna look. If they make the jump to 3D, but it feels like they kept it so far pretty in line with the first game. But yes, for those of you watching, this was a huge pain in the ass to get up and running. So, you're welcome. Lifting spell. Traits those defenses. Archer. Yeah, I picked up on that. Okay, so let's get to know our cast. First, we have Rufus, a young traveler who wanders the world. While stuck in Soldan on his way to Daipan, Alicia invites Rufus to join her, per Silmeria's orders. Silmeria is apparently the Valkyrie whose soul, like, combined with her. I probably should have read the game manual at least. I'll do that after the stream. I keep forgetting PS1, PS2 games actually require you to read the fucking manual. Got a reason for him to Daipan, but remains unclear. Alicia, the daughter born to King Barbarossa and Queen Malabeth of Daipan, and first in line to the throne. Alicia's cursed with a dual personality. Her body serves as a host for the soul of the Valkyrie Silmeria. Soon after Alicia's birth, Silmeria awoke and began to indoctrinate her. Alicia would then repeat what she was told, things of which no mere child could possibly be aware. At the time, her father passed them off as infantile ramblings, but when Alicia began to recount the tragic tale passed down by Daipan's royalty, the king became suspicious that Alicia might be Silmeria. Silmeria's consciousness came to the surface more and more as Alicia grew. Once Silmeria could use her special powers, Barbarossa felt he could conceal her secret no longer and declared her dead. He then sent her away to a remote location. Oh, that's a nice guy. Ah. She is a schiz. Why the fuck do all the games I play have everyone either large amounts of incest, schizophrenia, or both? God, I feel like I must have drank the Kool-Aid or something. Interesting. Oh, I could set the attack order. So that means that this actually might play like the first game. Wow. Also, yes, one of my favorite things to do is I like to, I don't even care if I'll like the game, I just need to try it. I will purposely put myself through suffering if it means I get to have the entire experience. Mostly because I'm a poor decision maker. Oh, wait, let me check items real quick. So I remember in the first game there was like a thing you had that was really important. What are we cooking? Fortified wine, wonderful. A Healy-Doo. A super Healy-Doo. And another Healy-Doo. 'Doo. 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 ' Don't have a map either, unfortunately. Mercenaries. Probably just Baker Study even later. So the only issues I know so far consistently is there's the slowdown issue during CGs, and there is a secondary thing where sometimes like text will fail to load a letter or something. Into the Forest of Spirits to get it. I bought this treasure I stole from one of those immortal elves, but I feel really cold. It's not my body, it's my soul. Oh yeah, that's totally not cursed. That was a smart choice. Okay, fortunately, I don't know when they made it necessary for everyone to pet the cats and dogs in games. Whoa. Check it out. God, I was like 4 years of updates behind. No wonder, I still remember playing MGS2, and for some reason, the Fat Man looked like a gray smear. I thought that was intentional. It was not intentional. You could clearly see the statue atop the church. It's the Battle Maiden. No way I'm fighting as a warrior of the gods after I die. Yeah, I gotta wonder where this is gonna go, because in the first game you directly played as Lenneth to stop Ragnarok, and this... Time's gotta spins the thread round and round the spiral loom. Article. Yeah, I know what that means. This really is nonsense approved. God, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, really. In battle, the commander's hands hold both life and death. Ye who would command, know ye by heart these secrets. Anything can happen in battle, including stats ailments. God, poison out of combat, so annoying. Why is the cure-all in this called Normalize? Curse prevents changing equipment. Frailty prevents healing. Unconscious knocks you unconscious. When attack with great magic, keep the status of those, besides the targeted character in mind. Oh yeah, I remember, because Lazard Valeth from the first game. Oh god, I still remember when they'd read the incantations. Okay, and they organically incorporate, like, information and stuff. Kitty looks hungry. Okay, so I can't feed the cats. Saints should be praying for safety to a battle maiden who brings death. Yeah, these guys got stuck with the wrong party leader. On the origin of man. At the end of the long war, the ones to seize the throne of the gods was the Aesir lord, Odin. But the war destroyed everything, leaving nothing to rule. Thus did Odin create the race of humans anew upon Midgard, thereby becoming the father of all existence. Battle Maiden, Defender of the Fallen, the Valkyrie is known by many names. By order of Odin, King of the Aesir, the Valkyrie chooses brave souls and leads them to Valhalla to prepare them for the coming War of the Gods. She's said to appear as a vision of beauty to warriors who die heroically. Those chosen by her side walk the heavens as Einherjar, soldiers of the gods. It's so weird seeing, I'm not sure I'm digging the modern interpretation of, the mythology that they've all got going on. they make everyone seem just like totally normal dudes, and also turned it into a movie. I'm referring to God of War. Pirates. Hell yeah. We love pirates. This is the prequel to One Piece, didn't you know? King Barbarossa's Taipan's greatest ruler. The thing is, I don't know what timeline this exists on relative to the first game either, so... Because there's an interesting thing, I think it was like a vampire king or some shit. The only way to reach Taipan is by boat. But it seemed to work off like an established plot line that I was unaware of. I will say, I'm definitely digging the jump to 3D so far. They actually... This looks great. I forgot how much soul the fucking, like, original graphics on the PS2 had. Just look at this. And I understand, like, it's just a regular UI, too. But this is something that I really, really missed from, older titles. Dio Brando. He basically was. He even rees before he does it. He would also insta-kill you with his super. In the middle of the fight. It's not really an easy way to win. Get fucked, idiot. You were, like, meant to lose that fight, and it's fine. Any other fight, though, it's a win.
I'll guide you to the Royal Underground Path.
This is gonna backfire.
Royal? As in Japan Royal?
Funny that I, an outsider, should be telling you about it, Princess. Head to the forest. An entrance to the underground path lies deep within.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody.
Just curious, but you said you're the Princess of Japan, right? What brings Her Majesty out here all alone? And where have you been all this time? They say the only daughter of King Barbarossa died some years ago.
What about you? Where have you been? What do you intend to do in Japan? Come to think of it, you haven't even told me your name.
The name's Rufus.
A pleasure to meet you, Sir Rufus.
First guy in the game who joins our party, and his name is fucking Rufus. Oh. Modern games just don't have that same charm. They really don't. Like, even the UI, like, some of them do try, but... That and the, I think the vividness of the colors was something that I really, really liked from this, from the older gen. Because as soon as we hit, like, the Xbox 360, we got the... Everything's gray and brown poo-poo era. And then after that, we had the piss filter era. And then from onwards, we had the soulless era. Where everything's just as utilitarian as possible for a UI. Oh. I like the fact that the map's totally, like, cut out in 3D. That's a nice touch. Albeit, you know, like, we're not flying around, but... Oh, this is working off locations that are in the first game, I think, too. I think these names are ringing bells. Also, just a heads up, the Lost Forest I did hear is... Like, everywhere else does a good job, but the Lost Forest is a bit fucked when it comes to the emulation. This is a legitimate copy of the game, though. It cost me a pretty penny. Because we don't encourage things that would get me in trouble. Right, fam? I would never.
That's amazing.
Now we're entering the Gacha era. Phoenix. Please don't fucking start. Yeah, not digging the obsession with hyperrealism in the newer era.
We got company.
Don't panic. I can use my power here.
Hey, what did you do?
I hit the monster with sacred light. It's imprisoned in a crystal, temporarily.
Sacred light. Huh.
Curious?
Yeah.
I absorb energy flowing from the roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil, and convert it to light.
That's some power. I guess you're not exactly your average princess. What's wrong?
Looks like we'll need to fight it to purify it.
Oh yeah, that worked real well.
She did say temporarily.
Weren't you listening? I said temporarily.
Won't beat me to it. Yeah, we should probably look at this. The gacha era. Flippin'. I hate the fact that a lot of the newer games I spend a lot of my free time outside of the stream playing are gachas. But they're fun. Some of them are fun. The Wizardry variants, Daphne, I've been playing way too much of. Like Girls Frontline 2. I've done everything there is in Girls Frontline 2. There is no more content for me. That's how much I've played it. Trias Gacha are awesome, but die fast. I haven't played any of the Trias Gacha games, but I know Trias has consistently been both experimental and good. You were talking to a massive Resonance of Fate fan. Or End of Eternity, whatever the JP version is. I fucking loved Resonance of Fate so much. I still remember the gun customization. I'll probably play it on stream again, honestly, because I never was able to do the secret dungeon. But that's going to be a trip. Star Ocean Amnesis. Wow. I do want to play the Star Ocean games. They're on the list. Wizardry is kill. The series or the gacha, because the gacha's fun, but I always like the idea behind the Wizardry games. Alrighty, let's see if the combat holds up. Am I moving the left analog stick? Move the entire party? Interesting.
It must be now.
Sorry, give me a sec. I have to pay attention during this, because I still remember the controls from the first game, but this actually made quite a bit of changes. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, I'm invincible during the entirety of the dash. Though it does cost AP. and the party uses all of my AP collectively. They don't get their own attacks. So if I use someone else to attack, use up all the AP, then someone else is shit out of luck. Okay, so dashing definitely lets me cover the entirety of the map. This is during that one of those weird JRPG things where they make the movement speed and attack speed. Like, the attack speed's super high and it's fine when it's there, but moving across the field, it's treated less like 3D movement and more like overworld movement, where it's a bit fuck. And camp all the time. Dude, don't be doing that. I'm still mad. I mean, like, I'm fine now if I went back to play it, but Valkyrie Chronicles, there's a lot of games in the series. If I'm going to be upset, we could wait until we're playing the game to be upset. Oh, I can split into teams? This is interesting. Find the party, sneak behind it, and defeat them quickly. This looks interesting then. So, theoretically, if I break off from here... Shit ass. Wow. Okay, this is going to take a bit to get used to. This is very...
Aim for the head to
odd.
finish it quicker.
Also, I see I could abuse the magic crystal system the same way you could in the first game. That was broken as shit. There were things you could do under certain conditions to just break the game in the first half.
Huh. Looks like there's something left.
The body that held the enemy's psychic energy. It usually vanishes after the psychic energy is purified.
So, what exactly did we just fight?
Something not native to that body. Fighting it was the only way to reveal its true form. The psychic energy possesses the body and uses it as a sort of vessel. We will be encountering more of them ahead. Watch yourself.
Sure.
Alicia, you had better keep that in mind too.
Right.
There it is. That's what I was expecting. Alrighty, so yeah, the combat system is definitely unique. Because that switch to 3D, I could tell, isn't going to be super easy. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, so obviously there's that. Oh, I do have a map. Rad. Yeah, there's no need to get upset at the baker. Stars from Nisus. Yeah, Resonance of Fate's a long game. The funny thing is, you can do the entire story of Resonance of Fate takes the same amount of time, if not less, than doing the entirety of Resonance of Fate's arena for all 50 battles. Resonance of Fate, I don't know why the arena exists the way that it does, but whoever set it up the way that they did needs to get punched in the face. Because in like the 100 to like 200 battles the main story has, if you want to fully, theoretically complete the arena in Resonance of Fate, you have to do, and I shit you not, what is it? You have to do 500 battles. It's 10 battles for every one stage. Mandatory is 3 to move on, 10 is ordered to get the max result. That's a lot of fucking battles, and they're all shitty battles. Like, some of them just suck. Anyway. Gotcha had me pretty hooked back there. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the wizardry gotcha. Okay, so that's how I use that. So, they said there was something I could do to teleport. Oh! Okay, so that's the platforming at hand. I can do that at any one time. And if I hold jump, I could jump as soon as I finish the teleport. Let me go beat up that mook. I don't know how they handle XP in this. If it's anything like the first game, it's limited. Oh, hey, look, a dog. Oh, shit. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to get used to. And then, say if I were to switch back to Rufus. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and once they start attacking, I get locked up in their attack just the same way they get locked up in my own.
This is no place for amateurs.
And we have to aim specifically for the leader if we want more cash money. Yeah, this is actually... Okay, coming from Robot Alchemic Drive's, you know, AIDS-like experience to this is very jarring. It felt like I had a disease. I don't understand what the purpose is. How do I want to approach this? Okay, so they only get aggressive under certain conditions. If I want. With L2, I could specify the target. Oh! So at any one point, AP freezes on both sides. Which is why I can do this. I can stop moving to get AP back, but I have to press a button. They play by... It's like... Resonance of Fate did the same thing, too. If you're running, everything has kind of its own time to move. This isn't like active combat. It's still tactical. It's just more interactive. But I can totally do this and be a complete shit-ass. Okay, like I could split here. He still can't move because right now I'm not moving, which means that he's literally not allowed to. Switch back to Rufus. If he was in range. He is in range. Okay, yep, fuck his ass up. And he can't counterattack still. Like right now, he's still shit out of luck. Oh, that is cool.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
And this kind of uses that active time system, too, where they do say, like, yeah, you get better results by doing XYZ based on time, but time only goes on that counter if I'm actively moving. Which totally makes sense. Well, that's a good way to introduce the tutorial.
Stick to the battle.
Bring him up, beat his ass up here. Immediately identify the leader. That's a guy. We're gonna go there. Oh shit! I fucked that up. Okay, trees aren't nice. Gotcha. Oh, I could... Okay, that counts as bumping into him. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Fuck. Balls.
What is this?
Okay, so the hitbox for the trees are actually an issue if I do this stupidly. But once again, what I'm going to do, we'll split. And during that dash, it doesn't count for them to move. Which lets me just absolutely beat the piss out.
This is no place for amateurs.
I like that leader system, too, because then I'm not obligated to sit there and kill every mook on the field. Hey there, Jade. Also, thank you for the follow, Pulse. I hate how relevant that name is. You're talking to somebody who was, like, tachycardic for 3 months a while back. Like, recently.
It's over there. A hidden underground passage built by Japan's royal family long ago. At the cost of countless lives.
Oh, we love cave splunking. Splunking is my favorite.
So this will take us all the way to Japan, huh?
It seems that way.
What do you mean, seems? Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't tell him.
Are you listening to me?
Also, I could see it too with the effects and all that. Like I said, this does not emulate perfectly. This is after, like, a dedicated fan patch to fix a bunch of shit. It's just the game. Honestly, this did kind of look unplayable before I did all this. I know, but Silmeria is known for being difficult. Oh, imagine.
Come now to fight alongside me, for the sake of Midgard. You know of what I speak.
Let me out too. I'll fight all you want. Same for me.
I as well!
Be silent! There will come a time when each of your powers are needed.
Damn, Rufus got lucky. He found a Schizo GF.
I'll call for you. Until then, wait in here.
I don't believe it.
We should keep pushing on.
I will say the 4K remaster does look fantastic. I'm so glad that I'm glad I did research and found this, because when I went through the first 10 minutes of the game earlier, when we stopped the stream, it looked like hot shit. It was terrible. Like, it was really giving me a fucking headache. You had a heart problem? Oh yeah, it's related to, like, a lot of the medical stuff from that end of last year. It's been resolved, but now there's just, like, things that pop up here and there. And say, between, like, work and that's the main reason we've been skipping so many streams. But to be fair, like, the health issue's understandable, but, like, I try to do my best to do a stream after work, but trying to, like, have the get up and go after a 12-hour shift isn't always super easy. I am trying, though. I'm doing my best here.
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
Alright, and now we have a magic man. And he's tall. No, Rufus just does that weird JRPG thing where everyone has, like, a weird form. Alright. So that's the target leader. And by switching characters, I can manually designate which team they're on. So let's see how the magic man works.
Frigid damsel.
Okay, interesting. And then once they close the gap, they immediately beat our ass. Okay, so Skelly Bellies are slow and all that, but, like, the dogs are actually kind of
Aim
quick.
for the head to finish it quicker.
But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Last year, I think it was September, October, and November, I was tachycardic for 3 months straight. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. 10 out of 10, I would do it again. But I am back in the prime of my health.
Yes!
Wouldn't have it any other way. I fucked up. Wait, she died in that previous one? Holy shit, I didn't even notice. Oh god, when enemy has advantage... God, that really puts us on our ass. I'm probably gonna regret this. Oh god, why does he have so much range? Why the fuck did I do that? In that weird grid when the enemy's targeting and stuff, that works on both sides. Shit. Okay, so we can switch to Alicia and then get some distance. Face them, get some AP back. Yeah, that'll have to do. Okay, so we don't necessarily have to hit him from both sides. If we have
left of your life now,
all three of us hit him from the back, he gets that damage. I assume as the enemies get more in depth, we're gonna have to change things up. Because I did remember thinking that was pretty cool in the first game. A lot of the enemies come with their own separate conditions, hit conditions for knocking them into the air, and like animation fuckery. And then we can teleport. Like that. But yes, we are slowly getting back to the prime of my health.
So, anything you want to tell me? What exactly did you do back there? Who was that other guy?
Materialization. The return of the Einherjar to their living forms through an object that contains their remnant thoughts.
Einherjar? You're telling me that the souls of the fallen, chosen for the war of the gods, just float around here?
No, they exist within me. Satisfied?
No, we love multiple personality disorder.
Will he be coming along with us from now on?
If I don't toughen his spirit, he won't be able to exist apart from me. This Einherjar once stood at my side, but his soul now deteriorates from the incomplete transmigration.
But from the voices I hear inside, everyone sounds so alive.
Even a ferocious beast feels insecure the first time outside of its cage. I must keep them at my side until they regain their strength of spirit. That is my duty as the chooser of souls. Help me honor it.
Damn. I thought we were behind. I thought we were ahead of this tri-ace. What a revolutionary idea. Turning people into objects. I thought we were past this. They could be materialized by touching scattered relics. To be revived as humans on Harrier must be raised to a level they can be freed. Oh, so they're not permanent party members. They could join temporarily as an Einherjar and we can set them free. Okay, we got our mage. The military of Frailgard, a country that existed on the islands south of the continent from 80 CC to 234. It is said Mithra was behind the construction of hidden fortresses at key points on the island that fended off would-be attackers. However, a mistake by his subordinate raised suspicions of treason against the king during a battle in 145. Mithra was left to die on the battlefield and eventually captured. If we get him to level 6, we can free him. Get him the fuck out of my party. I wonder if this game also has multiple endings. Maybe they're related. Also, I'm making it a point to use items when I get them, because if I don't, we will never use them. That is a habit that I took that was extremely hard to break. Okay, shit ass, let's go. Oh boy.
This might take some time.
All right. We'll go straight for him. So at the start of every battle, I can dash in and then just jump him with everybody?
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
That's not fair. That's okay, so chests are still gonna do that thing where they randomly hit me with traps. How much damage I take from that? Everyone took 2 damage. Okay, so the traps can hurt us. How are we doing tonight, Soviet? Head outward. Is this the cave that we were at a second ago? Life's not fair in general. I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean we just have to sit here and take it. So, that's where that is. Oh, another dilly dinger. Get another mook to join our party. A light warrior's soul emanates from the sword. Join the team. I'd give my life for peace in this world. Sylphide has joined the party. Who are you? Enables you to use items at no AP cost. Oh, that's nice. So that's that luster. An attendant of Daipan's Queen Fierce for as long as she could remember, Sylphide stood by the Queen's side unquestioningly, and ended up fighting in the year-long war that raged across the continent. Though not suited for war, the healing magic she wielded is said to have saved Queen Fierce from myriad dangers. Sylphide almost lost her lost her life near the war's end in the Battle of Rosetta, but was rescued from the clutches of death by a companion. Upon her return, she spent her days quietly in Daipan's chapel, but she was found murdered by the undead during the Mist of Niflheim, the Dark Ages that began in 599. Oh, that's fun. Not really, but you know how it is. It's okay. Life may not be fair, but I'll make it fair. Always tell me the odds.
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
Okay, so my favorite part about this is these guys do okay damage. These guys are fast and have longer range. But at the start of the battle, if I do it right, I can just say fuck it, and then magic my ass right behind him, and then just nothing personnel, kid, and absolutely murder the man.
This is no place for amateurs.
And to make sure you know, I'm not strategically pressing buttons on my controller. As soon as I get behind him from the dash, I then proceed to just, like, mash my face. I just face roll my buttons. Hey. Good stuff. So OST is great. Well, yeah, what is it? I'm not sure what the game is about entirely just yet. It's the sequel to Valkyrie Profile. We're playing as some girl named Alicia who's merged with a Valkyrie named Silmeria. I was hoping that this would shed more light on, I'm hoping this will shed more light on what was going on at Bronze Castle from Valkyrie Profile. Because it looked like they just randomly had a plot point that was already in existence, but I didn't get any elaboration on it or details. So I'm assuming this is related, because I don't know if this is a sequel or a prequel. I did zero research on this game. And then, I had to troubleshoot it. Who might this be? Don't worry, just leave it to me. Roland's a good boy. Well, we already got 3 of them. Captain of the Knights of the Bloodsworn, crown defender of the Arcane Kingdom that once spanned the continent's northwest. Roland was one of Camille's renowned 17 commanders in the War of Camille Hill, and was later dubbed Roland of the Thundercry. In 574, by order of the King of Arcane, Roland fought in the War of Camille Hill. His unparalleled strategic command saved a defensive line from the brink of collapse, and drove the enemy to the mountains. He commanded the frontline patrols for 2 years following the war, and was eventually ordered home in 577. However, he went missing and was last seen reported in the Gorla region. Oh, he died in the cave, huh? Okay, so Rufus is actually alive. So if I want to make sure Unhariar are getting freed, which I assume is going to be a gimmick in this, then I'm going to want to make sure that they're actually gaining XP and fighting. So that's going to be our goal from the get-go. It's... Alicia's always in a battle, because I assume she's always going to be in the party, because main character. And Einherjar, who can be freed, should also be fighting. Any reason you could bring back the dead? It's the same thing as the first game. Souls of people who have fought in before type deal. Yeah, it's that weird thing where, what was it? Alicia's a normal person, her soul is merged with Silmeria, who's a Valkyrie. And thus the plot of the game. The weird thing is, it controls a lot like the first game, too, during exploration. But to be fair, the exploration in the first game was a lot of fun. I fucked that up.
How did they get so close?
Well, it's gonna hurt. It's okay, I know what to do. I will have Roland move forward as much as he can and face tank all of this for us. Just like God intended. Or that guy's just gonna say fuck it and body everybody. Wow, they all got to move for free thanks to that. Interesting. Bitch. Okay, and there are mechanics that I could abuse in the middle of the fight. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
You have to try harder than that if you want to live.
God, the actually being at a disadvantage for that first move really fucks us. Jeez. Like, badly.
Can't we avoid this battle?
Okay, we're going after dipshit here.
This'll do it.
I just face roll against the controller like a dumbass.
Death
I love
is no
it.
great thing, just a fleeting pain.
And I like the fact that the leader system makes it so that against easier groups, if I'm strong enough, I could dash in, close the gap, and kill them instantly. I assume if I'm underleveled, I'll go in, do that, and then get jumped from behind by everybody I just skipped past. Oh no, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. We meet again. Also, you're right, I really like the OST so far for this, so yeah. That is exactly what I said. Stuck for the second character of the game, and his name is fucking Rufus. Is that it? Is this the return of our boy? I hope it is. That's gotta be him. There's no fucking way that's not him.
My Einherjar.
Stop. Midgard is in trouble, right? I'm ready to go with you.
So your body is strong enough?
As is my soul.
That's good.
Dylan.
Nope, that's not
Welcome.
him. God damn it. He was chunky. I was hoping.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
I've been checking our path by reading psychic energy present in objects along the way. I know where we're going.
What are you talking about?
You've never heard of object reading?
Actually, no.
What an idiot. He doesn't know what object reading is. I don't know what the fuck that is either. Dylan. Fucking Dylan. I thought that was Arngrim from the first game, because I'm kind of hoping he's in this one. They gave us a character right at the start of the game who was then best boy and stayed in our party for just forever, basically. He never left the party at any point. And his name is fucking Dylan? Seriously? I want to say you dug deep, but... What's next? Our mighty spear user. His name was like Dale or some shit. An Einherjar materialized by Silmeria and a loyal soldier of Daipan who lived approximately 150 years ago. Dylan happened to be accompanying Silmeria when she was transmigrated by the Sovereign's rights, and thus came to reside within Alicia as well. While others transferred Einherjar souls deteriorated, Dylan's remained strong, as did his body upon materialization. Thus, he was summoned forth to protect the Princess of Daipan, Alicia. Dylan and Rufus. Luckily, neither of them are still spirits, so they get the honorable position of staying out of my party. Is this yeah, this is by Tri-Ace. It is, Japan approved. Ooh, that's a neat way to do the map.
You shall know my power.
Yeah, because everyone I keep in the party currently going forward is going to be someone I can level and then get out of the party after a certain point. If I can. Goddamn. I'm sorry, absolutely mugging these guys will never not be
War
funny.
and death walk hand in hand. This time it is you who are claimed.
But yeah, Tri-Ace is a Japanese company. They make a lot of interesting games. I talked about it earlier. Have you ever played Resonance of Fate, or at least heard of it? It's that tactical game where everyone's sprinting, jumping, and like doing 360 no-scopes.
Play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
It's super anime. and really over the top. Oh shit, I didn't mean to fucking touch that. Oh, yeah, the weapon customization is top tier. I keep pressing R2 like a dipshit. So it's L2, and then switch targets. And then R1 is dash. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. And then we run first hits. That's one dead boy, I'll tell you what.
Death is no great thing, just a fleeting pain.
Next guy you pull is going to be Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, probably. I believe it. Oh, wait, there's a chest up there. Show me the money. God damn it.
The stakes we play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
God, I forgot how over the top some of, like, the voice work was. That's also something I missed through the older games.
You have to try harder than that if you want to live.
It's like, the stakes are so high. And, like, yeah, it's a little hammed up, but it's fun. I mean, technically, in-game, the stakes are high.
No choice.
Yeah, because that. Okay, so, yeah, best strat seems to be against mobs. Dash in, ignore everybody, beat the fuck out of him with 4 people from the arse. I should beat that game, I got really busy. The campaign itself isn't long in Resonance of Fate. What is it? Hey there, Shinji. Yes, don't worry, I see you.
That's amazing.
And he, oh my. Thank you once again for your support. Makes me a very happy man to know that we've gotten so close. No, I'm always here. Yeah, the only thing in Resonance of Fate that takes so damn long is the arena. Because the arena just... What the fuck were they thinking?
The stakes we play for is life itself.
Tread carefully. Tri-Ace does a lot of experimental stuff, and a lot of it's good, but they don't always nail it. You were not the intended target, I'm sorry. Did you? He's already dead. Stop hitting him.
War and death walk hand in hand. This time it is you, Markman.
Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape. Just to double check, because I see there's an area up top. I want to make sure we go check things. In the first Valkyrie profile thing, a lot of items that you found that looked to be innocuous were, in fact, not innocuous. In fact, they were actually very important. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to all the controls. Oh, great. Fuck. Make my life difficult, man. At the bare minimum, we could at least equip the random gear we got. Are we on the same... Oh, so this all wraps back around to that one place. And I'm assuming that's progression on the far right, so we gotta go back to that other one.
Forward, soldiers, and crush the foe!
I know it's going to get harder later on, but I will say I am definitely enjoying the ability to just bum rush and then body the absolute shit out of the dude.
War and death walk hand in hand.
Though I'm 100% expecting certain fights later down the line to have more gimmicks that stop me from doing that. They did that in the first game by doing something really cool. If you got an enemy to the last third of his health and you didn't kill him in that same attack, he would blow up and instantly kill the entire fucking party. That sucked. I deserve that.
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
What is with the mutton chops? Why do I keep encountering people who have mutton chops in real life recently this frequently? Oh shit. I really do like that 3D map. It actually makes it a lot easier to read than, I don't know, Valkyrie Profile 1 had a good map as well.
I believe in us, in our strength.
Being able to see as much as you can in the initial look helps. What's the difference between a skeleton soldier and a regular one? Let's see how well that works out for you when I'm up your ass.
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
Anyway, how's everybody been? It's good to be getting back in the saddle. Robot Alchemic Drive was a nice little like return to form. Because everyone already knows that I'm absolutely obsessed with like older titles and I adore them. Ooh, a special box. Number of attacks. Depends on the weapon equipped. Multiple attacks. Equipment. Yada yada. Okay. Oh yeah, we got all this new gear, so we should probably see what's going on. Oh, more attacks, and there's 3 of them. Enhanced by linking. All status levels go up when stricken by any ailment. Okay, so that's like an emergency don't die. Increase AVD. Obviously, I'm going to give her all of them because that's just probably the best call. Do I have any extra gear I could give anybody else? I also forgot how odd the naming scheme was for a majority of the stats in this. Another thing that I think is pretty decent is enemies do respawn. In the first game, you actually had a limited amount of XP to work with. It's actually one of the things I really liked.
I think the entrance is close.
Great. There you go again with your visions.
You watch your mouth. Don't you dare insult the princess like that. Your whining's insufferable.
Hey, she asked me to come along.
Swear allegiance to the princess, or be on your way.
Enough! I sense a guardian beast. I trust you two still have some fight left in you.
Guardian beasts? So the King of Japan keeps pet monsters?
They're not the kings. These are souls who swore loyalty to Japan, still bound to their country after death. They take the form of beasts to protect their land from invaders. I hope you're not too unnerved by this. I'd hate to think that I'd misjudged your caliber.
Huh.
Oh yeah, we're totally prepared for this. It's not like we were just beating up mooks a second ago. And this absolute unit appears.
It looks like a full frontal attack won't work. Let's find the weak point in its armor.
That is a very... Oh shit. Okay. Nice and close. Oh, balls! I fucking landed right. That was not what I was intending to do. Oh, he has multiple attack ranges on different sides of him, too. Albeit they're not all going to be visible at once. God, we are cracking him apart. He's gonna need a second to turn. I can use that to get all my shit back. Also, yes, I'm aware we just attacked a shield. I'm working on breaking the other. Oh, shit. We could take him. Oh. Okay, yeah, he's not happy about that. I'm assuming he just buffed himself or some shit. Either way, this guy's hurting right now. And the fact that we could freeze him is so helpful. Because all we had to do was just dash, take out the tail, and he couldn't counterattack.
How about taking a break? We've done enough running today.
I do think it's interesting, too, with that system, because you get a dedicated item if you do the fight fast enough. So they're... I don't know if it's tied to my character level, but it might be worth being a bit stronger just to get whatever item the bosses drop. I remember Final Fantasy games did this bullshit, and it was really annoying. A deadly presence lurks with it. Oh, can I refight the boss if I want to? Oh god, please tell me yes. Yeah, Final Fantasy did this shit and it was annoying. Specifically Final Fantasy IX, where, as an option, you can steal from bosses, and they made the chance abysmally low, but they put some of the best gear in the entire game on the boss. The problem is, you can only fight the boss once, and the bosses in those games, like, they weren't easy. Like, if you spend too much time fighting him, you just You were normally taking so much damage. It's annoying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing any other optional paths here, aside from finishing that one route there. So let's go cave, left, cave, right. Sense of direction, don't fail me now. It's cave. Left. Cave. Oh, there's a button. I mean, there's a thing. Oh, hell yeah. And if I want to, I could jump, which I do kind of want to. Oh shit!
How did they get so close?
Motherfucker. Just run, and then go. Just like that, we got right behind his ass. Are you okay, my guy? Frozen. Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
I wish we could reverse the course of time.
And I do like the fact, because one of the things that would screw you over is they made it essential to have certain enemies in certain locations. So that way you could do stuff like that, where you'd use them for platforming. He doesn't float. I'm sad. Did I take damage from that fall just now? No. But yes. Enemies were meant to be used to solve platforming puzzles. But when you kill them, I don't believe a remnant or anything would stay behind. Like, if you killed him, congratulations, you can no longer solve the puzzle, get lost. Like, this shit was just straight up unfair. If I'm recalling correctly. And the platforming puzzles in that game were, like, merciless. Like, to a really high degree. Like, they would just... I'd get really creative, and I think I had to give up on some of them, finally. Oh, so I can aim up. There's only one way forward from here, so here's what we're gonna do. I could bring this guy all the way over there, and that'll allow me to get through there. I'll teleport him there. And then I can just go. Alright, if you want to die so bad, don't let me stop you.
In our strength.
Oh, balls. I wish there was a way to lock a target. Shit. Also, I hope you guys really like the spell names in this. You're going to be hearing them a lot.
We must part now to the next turn of the wheel.
Okay, so I still get the full experience and all that, but if I kill more enemies, I get more, like, parts and stuff. So it just depends on what we're trying to get. God damn it. Okay, I got you right where I want you.
Soldiers, attack!
See, we're meeting new people already. That is not what a goblin looks like. Okay, so what going in hard and fast allows me to do is... Holy shit. It allows me to just completely suppress the enemy. I almost feel like I'm bowling them a little bit.
And that was your life.
Yeah, on kill, I also get a AP back. If we could get AP back on kill, then I basically dash in, beat the ever-loving shit out of whoever, and then just, it's in God's hands from there.
We fight battle upon
At least the
battle.
voice
Will
work
peace
is
ever
better.
come?
There we go. Also, I want to test if the D-pad... Oh wait, no, the D-pad doesn't do that.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
The D-pad allows me to do the group switching and stuff, which I still don't fully understand the benefits of. Like, I know it lets me split the party and cover more ground, but... why would I want to do that?
The stakes we play
Aside
for
from
is
making
life
sure we don't
itself.
get hit by, like, a
Tread carefully,
fuck huge
friends.
AoE. But yes. Since I gain AP back, I can do stuff like this. Because dashing uses AP, which means time is frozen. So as long as I always am using AP for a move, then that means we can just go absolutely nuts. Also, there's like a weird parts system going on here that I don't fully get. I got it.
I wish we could reverse the course of time.
Because it looks like I could target specific parts on the enemy. And beating the shit the way we are out of these guys, they aren't exactly, they're just in pieces. I'm not even doing it intentionally. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there have been very many games in recent memory that had very much going on in the dismemberment department. Like, we had Gears of War and all that stuff, like the Xbox 360 era, and then some PS4 stuff had it. But a lot of newer stuff isn't really going quite as hard on it for whatever reason. Didn't I just get a leather glove? Oh, I see. Okay, they still have, like, class restrictions and the like. I doubt this. Some of these are under, like, highly specific conditions. Frigid Damsel. Okay, so he can't swing and just hit people on the head with his staff or anything. So conk on the head is not the strat. I do have to watch out and be careful against this guy if I'm going to refight him, because I'm really hoping that's what that meant, but if he lands any attack, it's a big move. Oh, that's so cool!
Stand in our way. Do you believe that you have such a right?
I could just do that. Do we want to go for it? Hell yeah. Huh. Did not have the angle there. Last time they could cut off that tail in this move. And with no tail, he can't counterattack at all.
Frigid damsel!
There's gotta be a better way to do this to make sure that he stays locked up. It's like once we're on a roll, he's getting absolutely destroyed. And that's good. Oh, Violent Purge switches his moveset is what he's doing.
You have to try harder than that if you want to live.
Damn. It's like I could attack from the front if I really want to, but that's
This is it.
not exactly going to be amazing. Okay, there it is. Oh, I got AP back for getting hit. Okay, I guess we'll just throw hands with the dude. Ooh. Also, I'm trying my absolute best to like go into overdrive, but he is not cooperating. Fuck. Oh, now you want to freeze him. Okay, yeah, hitting him from the back is, like, ideal, but the issue with hitting him from the back is that that shield does a lot more coverage than I thought. It's like, even when I'm not intending to, it's landing like that.
Our will cannot be broken so easily.
There's gotta be something I could hit him with. And then I also don't think that, I might have to swap out Mithra with someone else. Because there's like an overcharge gauge, but it can only do stuff under very specific conditions. There's a special attack gauge. Okay. So this doesn't contribute to the overcharge gauge. What I can do, though, is I can swap out Dickhead with Rufus, and then try and land it that way.
I suppose we don't have any choice.
Then I may have to, like, brute force it from the front, which is what I'm worried about. Okay, I was able to get nice and close. Sylphide is able to use items as a free action. Nice. There we go. Oh, shit. If he sees us coming, he could brace for it, too. Ow. I'll just confirm that one last time. Yeah, if he knows it's us, he could brace. That's gonna cost us. I'm so close to being able to get that max AP there. Does fainting matter if he could just hit me in the ass anyway?
We must part now to the next turn of the wheel.
And I was able to get what I wanted. So what I get for it? Oh my. Did I get that just now? Damn. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, we don't want Rufus in the party because his level doesn't really matter. We always have our 2 permanents, so as long as we have those 2, we're okay. So there's very much a good reason, too, to keep refighting the boss and actually see just how in-depth the mechanics can go. I really dig that. That puts on like a whole new layer of depth to some of the fights. A lot, actually, of depth.
So, this is Japan.
The panties.
My home.
Which means it's the end of the line for me. I'll just take what's coming to me and let Her Majesty be on her way.
Please, won't you escort me to the castle? To Father. I mean, to the king.
As a loyal knight of Japan, I will accompany you anywhere. The land appears much as I remember it. I think I can lead the way.
You're a princess, right? Can't you just toot on a whistle and have some loyal servant whisk you back there? Isn't it about time you gave up this little charade, Princess Alicia? Or perhaps, since I can only assume the souls of your heavens-bound Einherjar are listening, it would be simpler if I just called you Valkyrie.
Indeed.
There's 2 of you in there.
I'm Silmeria. Hello.
The sister of Hrist and Lenneth, youngest of the trinity of goddesses that rule fate under Odin. But Valkyries aren't incarnated as humans. Not without a reason. I've heard that Japan is planning to rebel against the gods. You must be here to find evidence of that and bring it back to Odin.
Whatever you might have heard, this Valkyrie is no longer a servant of Odin's. It was Odin's mistake that awakened me, when I should have been reborn as Princess Alicia.
Ah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you oppose him.
Granted. There's no way I can prove it. Take care.
Hold on. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just tell me one thing. What will you do when you meet the king?
I'll assess the king's sincerity, then prepare Japan for war with the gods.
Count me in.
Looks like there's big trouble in Little Taipan. Okay, I can't just be a shit ass and jump past them. I only probably got about like 20 more minutes, and then I have to go do some other shit. Flippin'. I was hoping I'd be able to leisurely spend my day off, but looks like other plans have been made. God, being busy is not a natural state for me. Not at all. Oh, side note, it's actually kind of funny. I love from the PS1 and the PS2 era, I could hear the compression and like audio quality on the voice acting desperately doing its best to not sound crunchy. Taipan is a country of knights, but sorcery is here too. Says the dude dressed like a fucking cowboy. He's a cowboy. Yeah, I really like this. Like, everyone knows I was a huge fan of the first game, so I mean, having more of the first game is exactly what I want. But we should always... If what we get is time-based, in theory, we always want to make sure our equipment is as good as it's going to get. Oh, it's triangle. I was trying to figure out what button did what. I didn't see at the top. They already had a doodad. Okay, so two-handed sword beats bastard sword. Rapier beats regular sword. Crossbow is a crossbow. She can only use the thin blades. No, I like being able to have 3 attacks. So far, having 3 attacks seems to benefit us more. There was a math to it. There were cases where you wanted single attacks and cases where you wanted multiple hits. Oh, and that's a big boost, too. What else do we got going on? He already has the ruby mace. That is actually quite a big improvement. And this is just like a basic bitch longsword that no one needs. I will hold on to equipment for now because if I don't want to start dropping stuff too early. Because I know it's probably going to burn us later if I do that. Also, a lot of these passives are really bad. Attack also increase. Some of these I can enhance by linking, so if it has a skill that sucks, then we can just sell. That's fine. And it's surprisingly easy to get more parts for these. Oh shit, I should have made sure I was able to hold on to at least one of those doodads I had just now. Blue apple. When I free Dickhead, I'll probably get the sword back that I could pass over to Dylan, but the crossbow might be worth just buying now and equipping. Yeah, the Shamshir unfortunately doesn't have a bonus to hit, but it does slap the enemy 3 times in a row. What the hell? I'm doing my best to understand what I'm looking at. Oh shit, I need to hold on to all my accessories. There's a grid there that if I slap stuff together, I could actually do some really interesting moves. Oh my, that changes things. So obviously she's going to keep the Shamshir. Chainmail's already doing its job. But that robe... No, she gets a chainmail. If she goes down, like she's supposed to be she's our most flexible character. Skills. How would I go about mixing this up? So this needs... I have slashing, I have that hook. I need the star and an arrow. I do have the strengthening rune. How would I even match these up? I can't tell if I just need them on the grid or what. Oh, better too much than not enough, I guess. Oh, there's a tutorial for this. Status. Avoid his dodge. Reduce damage is just reduce damage. I like how they don't call it defense. Red, blue, green, and colorless. Boxes of the same color when next to each other will flash. This is called a link. It makes the equipment better. Stronger the enhancement. For greater effects. Oh my. Rune attributes. Form skills. Oh! This kind of reminds me of the Tales game, where by having equipment for a certain period of time, you could learn it, or anything really, where you inherit skills. So I need to find as many skills as I can, and then make sure that I'm constantly looping them in. Oh, so even shitty equipment has a use. Damn, that changes things a lot. And they don't have to be near each other. They just have to be on the same thing. And then it said something about linking. The box is flash, this is a link. Linked equipment causes runes to shine. Okay, and the runes do have to be, like, vaguely connected. Shit. So the one that I have right there would be... what? You two, because you're right next to each other. Well, my main concern is I'm not entirely sure how I connect all these. Obviously, like, one step at a time, but... what skill do I have access to right now? Okay, so I do have a status slot right there. Increase RDM to 150% during battle. Okay, so right now it's available. Can I not set it, though, is the question? Okay, this might be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. That means we're going to have to hold on to old shit. Well, this just got a lot more autistic. Wouldn't have it any other way, truly. You're a dead ringer for the princess. For her to die at such a young age. God, I wish that was me. Sorry, we're in tutorial mode right now. And then dashing. They even have dash canceling. Okay, this is all stuff we already know based on the last time we read this. Okay, but the dash canceling is like a legitimate move I'm meant to abuse. Which I actually really dig. When it looks like there's still a lot of tricks for me to pick up. We already... Oh, wait, no, we stopped at the inn, not the tavern. No, we've been here. Damn. This is where we approach from. I'm gonna read the manual for this off stream. I should have learned my lesson during Symphony of the Night, where they don't tell you much about what's going on until you read the manual, and the manual lays everything out for you. I know it's kind of dumb, but I always like it when games are consistent with like their naming sense on items. The end of the beginning, the power of all, the world tree, Yggdrasil supports the worlds of gods, men, and the undead. When it withers, all is destroyed. When it blooms, all prosper. However, it's not to be seen in the human world. It lies protected by elves deep within the forest of spirits where none may reach it. All the books are about theology. Did pirates really raid? Hell yeah, brother. They raid Shadow Legends. Three great mages. Why does that sound familiar? Ah, yes, we love random accusations of demonic possession. I don't remember it backfiring in any game I've ever played or any story I've ever heard it told of. It only ends positively for all involved. With no consequences. History of Taipan. The entire world was entangled in the War of Camille, and the warrior princess Celeste became a hero to thousands. Later in the year-long war, it was Queen Pyrrhus who would be hailed as the hero. The exploits of these two women brought great prosperity to Taipan. However, warrior princess Celeste would later lead enemy troops against Taipan in the year-long blood war. Queen Pyrrhus bravely drove her blood sister Celeste's forces back, losing her arm in the process. The wound caused by her arrow took Celeste's life. The air around here seems heavier lately. That's all the lead. Nobody goes around to the rear. Are you sure about that? Wait, do I have to go all the way back to the outskirts again? You son of a bitch. But yeah, like, consistent naming sense for items in a game's world I always liked was cool. It reminds me a lot of, kind of like how Final Fantasy has... Like, everyone knows what the gear in Final Fantasy is. Or, like, a majority of the items. It's like ether, potion, high potion, certain weapons that regularly reappear across all the games to the point that it like enters common talk. I know it's not that common, but you know what I mean. And despite it just being a side-scroller, they really put it to work.
Well then. Before we meet His Highness, I believe the plan was to assess Depan's situation?
Yes, but I don't know how.
Hey. Is Silmeria Valkyrie sleeping up there?
I don't know. She won't answer me.
Perhaps she sensed Hrist, and now she's hiding.
Are we being followed? Wait, nobody said anything about that. This is getting out of hand. You don't have any loyal servants left in the castle, do you?
Dallas.
Who's that?
If Dallas were here...
Yes.
He's a childhood friend. I heard he became one of the 3 mages.
The 3 mages?
My favorite JRPG character, Dallas.
Do you think they'll know what Depan's up to?
I'm pretty sure the 3 mages' laboratory is underground. But that's just what I've heard. I've never actually been down there.
I remember underground chambers. Only back then they were used as dungeons. Let's go.
I hope we can find them. Let's stick together. Please speak to me. I need your help.
Oh, well, I could attack in the castle. That's promising. I have a good feeling about this. And trust me, have I been wrong? Yes. Yes, I have. Okay, that... I was hoping there might be a doodad on that ledge. No, god damn it! That's definitely a dungeon, alright. Alrighty. I'm gonna hit that save point, and then I think we're gonna call it here before we continue. But so far, I'm very much liking what I'm seeing. Because this is taking a lot of what I liked about the first game, and then appending it in a way that I think is just absolutely phenomenal. Because they were able to bring all this over to 3D, while still keeping, like, the heart and soul of, like, the 2D part of, the original game. And the refresh combat system still uses the majority from the first game, while putting on new additions that actually make combat a bit fresher. Remember, in the first game, encounters towards the end got kind of lame, mostly due to the fact that all you really did was just do there was no movement in combat. You just chose when and where during your turn you wanted to slap the shit out of whoever you're fighting. So I'm absolutely loving having this. That and having the combat be in, like, total 3D navigation I think is interesting. We'll see how it keeps getting put together as, things get more in-depth, because I've seen new systems get better over time just as much as I've seen them fall apart. But I'm very optimistic about this. I gotta figure out more about that rune system, though, because if I could... now I'm gonna have to autistically hold on to at least one piece of every gear that I have, if only for skills. But if done right, I will make sure this shit is broken as hell. But for now, we'll probably pick this up either tomorrow night, because I'm going to be out for most of the day, but I'll be back in the evening. Today, I was mostly doing stuff earlier, and I have shit going on after this. Otherwise, we'd probably just keep going. But also, I know I normally don't stream on Friday, but we actually might have one this Friday. I'll let you guys know on Discord. But you've been listening to Mason FM with the Evening Hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless your hero. And God bless whatever gifted autist decided to spend all the time needed to make this not run like shit. Because for those of you who weren't here during the initial 10-minute stream before this one, dear God, was it awful. I was almost considering not playing it. Anyway. Good night, folks. Like, my eyes were getting their retinas burned.